In two different stories, a series of very similar and yet very different events took place roughly early on. A character with a difficult relationship with his powers and an even more difficult relationship with the father that gave them those powers has found himself in a tournament arc against two very specific individuals. The main character, who also had similar issues with his powers, and the main character's rival. Against the rival, they didn't use that much of their power to fight back, which resulted in them getting at least temporarily knocked out. While against the main character, they brought out their full power. However, these two series, My Hero Academia and Naruto, are, like I said, very different. Anyone who's seen both of them knows that there are differences in the events I'm describing. In Naruto, Gaara fought Sasuke, got knocked out a bit, then woke up and unleashed his full power, and then after Sasuke ran out of chakra, Naruto came and picked up where he left off. On the other hand, in My Hero Academia, after Todoroki fought the main character, Izuku first brought out his full power against him, but didn't bring out that same power against Bakugo, leading to him losing the final match of the tournament. And while both of these events are similar, it's in the differences that I find them most interesting. Why did Todoroki fight the main character first while Gaara fought the main character second? What are the themes that led to it? How does it work in the mechanics? How does it affect the characters? Like, why did the rival win the tournament arc in My Hero Academia? The answer is simple. Looking ahead in the narrative, it's because his reaction to Todoroki not letting out his full power against him leads to the villains thinking they can recruit him, which leads to a domino effect to the fall of All Might and things happening in the manga. On the other hand, no one actually won the tournament in Naruto, because it was interrupted by the narrative, aka a giant war breaking out between two nations. Technically, if you could find someone to crown the winner, it would be Shikamaru, who isn't even involved in the series of events I'm describing. While stories can use similar narrative tools, it's how they use those tools and for what purpose they use the tools that are very interesting to look at, to analyze, and to try and get into the mind of why an author did things like that. And I find it interesting to try and analyze those points. It's in the little details that I find myself enjoying analyzing stories. I love putting together the threads of why an author or a writer or a screenwriter has decided to link events and narrative tools at their disposal in the way they have, and what the story may be trying to tell us. How can we interpret what's happening? What does it mean? What are the motives behind the decisions? Did they do it for thematic reasons, narrative reasons? When you look at stories like this, it's kind of easy to build a picture of what the story might be trying to tell you. Why does this character exist? Why has this character made this decision? How does this affect the narrative? What does that tell me about the main character? And what does the main character and his relationship and everyone around him tell me about what the story might be trying to say? What is this story about? It can increase your appreciation for the really good things stories do. And it may even help you find positives in stories you find that you may not like otherwise. And that's one of the reasons why I love making video essays. Another reason is because, well, sometimes I want to see video essays on subjects that no one is talking about, and I feel
fine. I'll do it myself.
This video is unscripted, which you might notice, and it's really just a thank you to everyone who's enjoyed my content and decided to follow me for one reason or another, though I know that it's not only because I make video essays. Sometimes I make memes too. But I just want to say that I appreciate every single one of you, and this is, well, my thank you to all 500 subscribers. If you have any further questions, as always, feel free to leave a comment about your thoughts and any suggestions about something you might want me to check out. I hope you all stay with me as I continue to grow as a content creator. Thank you. and good day.